You're too nice and people walk all over you. You get taken advantage of. You're too direct and you hurt people's feelings. You get called an a-hole behind your back. That's because assertiveness and aggressiveness share the same synonym: forceful. This week's question is, am I effectively assertive? My knee-jerk reaction to this question was no. But then I did the reading, listened to the podcast this week, and watched the video and thought, maybe I'm not giving myself enough credit. There is still a part of me that thinks back to a handful of instances when I've gone out to eat and my order was wrong and I just accepted it. I thought I was being polite. But the last couple of times that's happened, I've said something. My stomach was in knots before I did it, but I was aware that it was something I had to do, especially because it was an area of growth for me. I felt a huge sense of relief immediately after. On all of the occasions, the person fixing the order was actually happy to do it. As we start 2024, I'm elevating effective assertiveness for myself as an area to continue working on. This week's question helped me to recognize a bright spot, and building on some momentum is always a good thing. If you haven't had a chance to go through the resources this week, I highly recommend creating this space. There's a very thin line between being assertive and being aggressive. As much as I hate to overly simplify things, I'm going to overly simplify it here for those who really want to but just can't figure out how to make the time. When you're live and in person, the difference between being perceived as assertive or aggressive comes down to your body language. Are you hunched over and closed or leveled and open? Your tone of voice, are you cool, calm, and collected, or are you raising your voice and changing your pitch? And distance, are you all up in someone's face, or are you appropriately spaced out? Not too close, but not too far either. When you're communicating online, the difference comes down to whether you have any regard for normal protocol in writing. For example, are you using caps, bold, exclamation points, and forgetting to greet the person on the other side and use words like please and thank you? It's really a lot easier than most of us might think to tread the line and come across as an assertive leader that our peers are excited to work with instead of an aggressive a-hole that our peers have to put up with. Thank you to the 4,200 plus members that have signed up to accelerate their learning with me. I sincerely appreciate you being on this journey. Go out there and get after it.